The Cool Bean by Jory. Watch out! Here come the cool beans. The cool beans. Oh yeah, check how they move. Look at the way they swagger. Notice their sunglasses. Yo! The cool beans were known all over school, from home to house, across town, beyond country lines. In the olden days, last year, we were all in one big pot of beans. We were a mixed bag, but somehow it worked. Yup, those are the good old days. And then we stopped seeing each other as much. That's just how it was sometimes. You spend less time together, even though you're not totally sure why. I watched as the beans I knew so well, the beans from my own pod, become the cool beans. Oh, they were so cool. One of them could play the guitar. Cool. One of them could draw the best superheroes. Cool. One of them could jump higher than any bean I've ever known. Cool. Me? Well, I mostly stayed the same. Sure, I've made some small changes. I wore sunglasses. I slicked my hair back. I stuttered around. I swaggered. I was still picked last for everything. My clothes even never seemed to fit. I snorted when I laughed. I walked into stuff. I was an uncool bean for sure. I started thinking of myself as a common bean with no special skills. I couldn't compete, so I didn't even try. I'd never be a cool bean. It seemed like there were two types of beans in the world. There were the cool beans, and there were beans like me. The days all blended together. I lived my life, and things were just okay. I took my tests and ate lunch and mostly kept to myself. The cool beans continued being cool. I mean, sure, I missed them a bit, but it's not like I was going to say anything. I felt like all the coolness had gotten in the way of a friendship, and that's how it went. Until one day, I was in the cafeteria. I dropped my lunch on my loafers, and then something sort of a miracle happened. Out of nowhere, one of the cool beans helped me clean it up. He didn't even say anything, he just gave me a nod. That was it. Later, I was out on the playground. I tripped and scraped my knee and cried maybe a little bit, and everyone saw it. One of the cool games came to my side, and without a word, he dusted me off. That afternoon, I was sitting in class. I wasn't really paying attention. I didn't notice, but our teacher had called on me. Everyone stared. I sat there in silence. Nobody said anything. And then, everybody just laughed at me. That was it. After today, I was officially a has been. But then, one of the cool beans stood up and came over to me. Everybody watched. She leaned in close and whispered, "Hey, the teacher asked you to read from page 32." She gave me a quick wink and went to her seat. It was a small gesture, sure, but it was also everything. I walked home with a great goofy smile on my face. I smiled all the way through dinner. That day had made all the difference. It was a day that could have been really bad, but not for the kind of kindness of the cool beans. It gave me a shred of confidence. That shred of confidence had given me somebody had my back, or a few somebodies. After that, I started hanging out with the cool beans again. Not all the time, but just sometimes. At lunch, after school, even on the weekends. Throughout all of this, I realized that it's not about how you look or any of the silly stuff. It's about a wink or a nod or a smile at just the right moment. It's about dusting somebody off, helping them up again, and pointing them in the right direction. You need a hand? Yes, please. Now that's cool. The end.
Thanks for watching. Drop a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!